Hello, everyone. Heartbreaks here, back with a review for you guys. With my next review for Halloween / Horror Month, everyone. I'll be reviewing the Book of Life, everyone. Before I get to the review, everyone, just want to apologize for having a little bit of a wait for you guys. But when I filmed my Jeepers Creepers 3 review, everyone, it was very late at night, and I was real tired and stuff. So I figure I get a good night's rest and try to finish up all the reviews I have planned for you guys for Halloween / Horror Month. No, on my last day before I have to go back to work tomorrow and stuff. So I got a good night's rest. I'm gonna finish up the reviews, start with the Book of Life, everyone. Recently finished watching the Book of Life, and now I'm here to give you guys my thoughts of the movie. First off, plot summary for the film. Give you the basic summary of the plot for the Book of Life, everyone. The film starts out with these kids going on a tour bus, the school bus, and to this museum, and they meet a tour guide who brings them to a secret part of the museum. And the tour guide, she tells the kids about the story of the Book of Life, and although she focused on one mainly specific story of the Book of Life, where the time La Muerte, the ruler of the land of the Remembering, had a bet with Zabala, the ruler of the land of the Forgotten, where they noticed that these three kids, Manalo, Maria, Joaquim, had a little bit of a love triangle going on. Sorry for the start there, everyone. Anyway, La Muerte betted that Maria will end up marrying Manalo, and Zabala ended up betting that Joaquim will marry Maria, so... And if La Muerte wins, then Zabala can't mess around with the humans anymore. But if Zabala wins, La Muerte will hand over the land of the remembrance to him. So that's pretty much a basic summary of the plot without going into major spoilers for the film, everyone. So that pretty much concludes the plot summary, everyone. Now to get into my general thoughts of the film, everyone. Now, everyone, going into this film, everyone, I didn't know if it was going to be good or not because this film was made by Real Effects Animation Studios, which, for those of you who don't know, that's the same company that created the Freebirds movie, which is a movie that received rather mixed and negative reactions to the moviegoers. And my thoughts on Freebirds, I've never seen it in theaters before, but it wasn't a terrible movie, but not really that good of a film either. It gave me rather mixed bag, so. I've been hearing a lot of good things about the newest film they made, which was The Book of Life. I figured I might as well check it out myself to see if it's worth the praise and stuff like that, so. After watching the film, everyone, I gotta say, I do think the praise this film has gotten is... Sorry, I have a bit of a cough there. I've been dealing with a little bit of a cold, but anyway, I think the praise is very well deserved because I really enjoyed the Book of Life, everyone. The first thing I'm going to praise this film for is the animation. Now some you may say, but Hunter is just computer generated. Our animated film has computer generated. That may be true, but Real Effects they came with they have a unique way, design the characters and stuff like that for this film that makes it stand out to other animated films I've seen. I thought they did a really good job with the animation with the character designs and the background stuff like that. So. Major props for the animation for this filler one, so. And the film, I think it did a really good job getting me invested with the characters, Really enjoyed the main characters, Film focuses on Manolo, Maria, Joaquim, La Muerte, and Zabala, Really enjoyed their characters, We did a good job, We did get to like their personalities and they care about the characters and stuff like that, and they go through a good amount of development. So And I enjoy the side characters too. I can't really think of any characters on the top of my head that I dislike for the most part. So I'll give the film. I'm gonna give the film props for that too. So, did a really good job with the characters there. As for a story, I thought it was very well told for the most part of what sort of the story they were going for and stuff like that. Although, if there is about one gripe I do have with the story, everyone, is that it is a little bit fast paced in certain parts. Now it could be it could be because it's of the hour and a half runtime the film's got, but I felt like the film was a little too fast paced in certain areas, mainly in the transitional scenes, like I transitioned from when Manolo, Maria, and Joaquin were kids over to when they were adults, and when Manolo ends up in the spirit world, ends up going to the spirit world, stuff like that. I thought those transitional parts were a little fast paced, so. Aside from that, I thought the plot overall was very well told. What story they were trying to go for and stuff like that, and the only really major complaint I have with the film is the songs they sing. Now, I just want to clarify: Book of Life's not a musical. At least I don't consider it a musical. But, there aren't too many songs in there from what I've seen in the film. The songs they do have, they are a little hit and miss for me. Every one of them. The songs, there are some songs in the film that are very well sung, that are sung very well, but there are others that just seem feel a little off to me every once. Like some of the people who were singing the film, felt like their voice made it, their pitch of the voice of the song and stuff like that were a little off, but. They weren't really feeling for some of the songs they were saying there because of that. So songs are rather hit and miss every one. So aside from that, I can't really add from the fast pacing issues, in certain parts of the film. I really don't have too many complaints with the Book of Life. I think the movie does a lot of things right. And comparing this movie to Real Effects' last animated film they did, Freebird's a major improvement, in my personal opinion, everyone. So, that pretty much wraps up my general thoughts of the Book of Life, everyone. Now, time for the rating system, everyone. For those of you who are new to my reviews, I have 5 different scores for my reviews, the ratings, stuff like that. My rating scale for movies, stuff like that. The first one is my highest recommendation score of a must-buy/must-watch, which goes to some of the best films ever made. I do think are very worthy additions to people's movie collections. Then there's the Mind Ray, which was my second highest recommendation score. Well, not necessarily the best film I've seen. I do think it's still very solid. I still do think it's a very good film. Those are films that aren't necessarily the best I've seen, but still think they're very good films. Nonetheless, are good additions to someone's movie collection. Then there's the middle ground rating, which is the written/stream it rating, which goes to the okay-ish kind of movies of where it's not necessarily terrible, but not necessarily that good enough to buy it for movie collection stuff, or get people to rent it or stream it. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold there. Sorry about that, everyone, but that's the middle ground rating, the rented stream rating, everyone. And then my second lowest rating, which is the endurance rating. Well, not necessarily which are the films that aren't necessarily the worst I've seen. I don't find that good. I don't recommend people to watch it that much, unless they want to for some reason. And then there's my lowest recommendation score, which is the Let It Burn rating, everyone, which goes to some of the worst films I've ever seen. And films that get that rating, I recommend people avoid those films at all costs. So, as for the Book of Life, it's a little bit tricky for me, everyone. I thoroughly enjoyed the Book of Life, everyone. To the point where I felt like I wanted to give it my highest recommendation score of a must-buy slash must-watch, but my creative part of me did notice some of the gripes I have with the film and stuff like that, where it kind of pushed it back a little bit for me. I have to put it back for a little bit, one down. But nevertheless, Book of Life is getting my second highest recommendation score of a buy it rating, everyone. It's not the greatest animated film I've ever seen, though. But I do think Real Effects, they did a really good job with the Book of Life. The animation, some of the most unique animation I've seen out of an animated film. Characters were really well done. And, even though there were some minor pacing issues with the story, to be a little fast-paced stuff, I think they were as well told for the most part. And even though some songs aren't that good, there are some very catchy songs in the film and stuff like that. So if you guys haven't seen this film yet, I do recommend you see it, everyone. Definitely a worthy addition to your movie collection. If those of you who have seen Real Effects' last film, Freebirds, and was turned off by Real Effects Animations, I do recommend checking out the Book of Life for you guys. Like I said, for someone who's seen the Freebirds movie in theaters, this is a major improvement. Book of Life is a major improvement over Freebirds. And I do hope we get to see, more films from Real Effects Animation, because, if they can make more films like the Book of Life, I do feel like they can become potential competition with even some of the bigger animation studios out there for film stuff like that. Everyone. But so far, the time of this recording, I haven't really heard much out of them since the Book of Life, stuff like that. So, we'll see if they can pop back up here next year or so. Anyway, that's pretty much my review for the Book of Life, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And stay tuned for my next review for Halloween /Horror Month, which will be on Leica's first. Be on the Leica Animation, the stop motion animation company Leica's first animated film, Coraline, everyone. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Until next time, this is our big sign out.